Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, which is video number 4 on permutation and combination, we will solve three questions, or sorry, three past paper questions, years I have mentioned here. This is a part of the syllabus of A-level mathematics S1. The other three videos you can find on my website address. The link I will also give in the description. So let's start with the first question, June 17. 8 children of different ages. Now you have to read each and every word very carefully because you will find little tricks in few questions. Each question has two parts, right? So 8 children of different age stand in random order in a line. Find the number of different ways this can be done if none of the three youngest children stand next to each other. Now, three youngest children, three different people, they don't want to be together, right? Remember, I told you how to separate things, how to separate items, how to separate people. So the same technique we will apply. 8 minus 3 is 5. So 5 students have no issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for them, I will write 5 factorial. But those who do not want to be next to each other, the only possibility that they come in between those people or in the beginning or end, right? Here, 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 or in the end. So what are the possible positions for them to sit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of these 6 positions, they can sit on any 3 positions. So that will be 6p3. So altogether, it will be 5 factorial into 6p3. Next part, David chooses 5 chocolates from, now he is selecting choosing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chocolates. Now what options he has? 6 different, the important thing, 6 different dark chocolates, 6 different white chocolates, and 1 milk chocolate. So he has dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, and he needs 5 chocolates, right? And we want to know number of different selections, okay? So the possibility is, and very important condition is, at least one of each type he should have. So the cases here are, he take 1 milk, 1 white, and 3 dark, because he has to complete 5. Or 1 milk is compulsory because there is only 1 milk chocolate. So this will remain 1, but that will change. So if white is 1, dark is 3. White is 2, dark is 2. White is 3, dark is 1. So these are the only cases. Now how you will write it? So from the total, 1C1. For white, 4C1. For dark, 6C3. And multiply them. Why? Because 3 selected from here, 1 selected from here, 1 selected from here. So 3, 4, 5. All of them will combine and make the complete selection. So that's why I will write here multiplication. In the next case, exactly same thing. I need 1 out of 1. So 1C1. I need 2 out of 4. 4C2. I need 2 out of 6. 6C2. Similarly, I will do in the last case, and then I will add up the results because they together give me one complete combination. So altogether, there are 194 ways to select 5 chocolates out of this. Part C. A password for Chelicia's computer consists of 4 characters in a particular order. Particular order means it's permutation. 26 capital letter, 9 digits, 1 to 9, and 5 symbols. Now, it is saying the password must include at least 1 capital letter, at least 1 digit, and at least 1 symbol. And we have to find out in how many ways we can make the password. Digits are not repeated. No character can be repeated. All of them are called character. They cannot be repeated. So just like the previous case, I have 26, 9, and 5. So 1C, 1D, 2S, because altogether she needs how many? 4 characters, right? So 1 capital letter, 1 digital, 2 symbol, or 1 capital, 2 digital, 1 symbol, or 2 capital, 1 digital, 1 symbol. There is no other possibility. So again, exactly in the same way, we will do 26 out of 26C1 into 9C1 into 5C2. Here is the total number written, and based on that, we are writing it. You know why we have written 4 factorial? Now this is where students make mistake. They just do 26C1 into 9C1 into 5C2. Because we are making password. Now for example, I have here A7, this character symbol, and I have this symbol. If I change the order, now this is considered as a separate password, different password. So 4 factorial is basically to shuffle all the cases you will get. Remember, we have just seen in the last case how C and P are together. Why? When we multiply selection by number of ways we can arrange them using factorial, so it gives us all the arrangements, right? And password may, it is important that the shifting of the letter, symbol or digits will make a new password, so you have to write this 4 factorial. So exactly in the same way, 26C1, 9C2, 5C1 into 4 factorial, and here also. And then you will at the end add the results. So this is how you will solve this question. Students usually make mistake here. Now let's see the next question. I have to form numbers between 3000 and 5000. Digits are here and digits are not repeated. So one digit one time. So only one condition is given and you are using 1, 2, 3, 4 digit letter number. And how many digits do you have? 5 digits. So what is the possibility at the first position? It could be 3 or 4. Only then the digit will be less than 5000, right? So first condition is that first place is that you can have only 3 or 4 here. So this is 2P1. And remaining are 4 digits and only 3 you need. So it is 4P3 because one of the digit will come here. Remaining will be 4 digits. So 4P3. Next it is saying now digits can be repeated and you are forming odd number. Now odd number mean if I am making 4 digit number, the last possibility is 1, 3, 5 and first possibility is 2 and 3. Why 2 and 3? Is it right? No. What do you say? It is 3 and 4, right? Not 2 and 3. It is 3 and 4. Now digits can be repeated. So how it is different? First of all, you will settle down this condition. I can see here, say here 2P1 and I can say here 3P1. Once it is settled, now you need only 2 digits. You need only 2 digits. And how many digits do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I can repeat the digit. So I can have any digit out of 5 here. I can have any digit out of 5 here. So it will be 5 into 5. So 2P1 into 5 into 5 into 3P1. Right? Because this condition is same for both the question. And that's why we will write 3 and 4 here. Next question. A box of 20 biscuits. In a box there are 20 biscuits. 4 different chocolate, 2 different oatmeal, and 14 different ginger biscuits. And you are selecting 6 biscuits, right? So we have to find the number of different selections that include the 2 oatmeal biscuit. Now, this is a simple question. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of these 6 selections, 2 are gone by oatmeal. Now what is remaining? 4 chocolate and 14 ginger. And how many you need? 4. So what you will write? 16. Sorry, 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 C4. Right? Find the number of different selections you can make. Now next part of the question. Find the probability that fewer than 3 chocolate biscuits are selected. Now fewer than 3 mean maybe 2, maybe 1, maybe 0. So if there are 2 chocolate biscuits, it means 4C2 because total chocolate biscuits were 4, right? So it is 4C2 and remaining are 16. Why? Because oat were 2 and ginger were 14. So 14 plus 2 is 16. So it is 16C4. Here, when it is 1 chocolate, it is 4C1 into 16C5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have to 5 selection out of ginger and oatmeal. Now 0 chocolate, no chocolate. All 5 will be from oatmeal or from ginger. So 16C6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16C6. And then add up the results. Okay. Now, last question, very important. And it is again the same identical case. Find the number of ways the 9 letters of the word 17 can be arranged in each of the following cases. One of the letter E's is in the center. Now 17 has how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is written here. So if I draw 9 lines, exactly in the center is the 5th place. Then I have 4 letters here and 4 letters here. So if one E is gone out of 4 E's in 17, right? 1 is gone. So remaining are 3. So if you are arranging letters here, spaces are 8 now. Black 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial because of 2 identical N, divided by 3 factorial because of 3 identical E. And this will give you the letter arrangement where E is in the center. No E is next to another E. Now this is a case of separating things. So I want to separate E's, these 4 E's. So they have no issue. What have no issue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 have no issue. So how will I write them? I will write 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial, right? Let me open it from here. So 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial, right? But these spaces will be taken by E to be separated from each other. And they are identical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be 6P4 divided by 4 factorial. Why 4 factorial? Because they are identical. If one E comes here, other E comes here, one comes here, and one comes here. So out of these 6 positions, they can come on any 4 position, then you will divide by 4 factorial. Or you can do straight away 6C4. So these are 2 ways to do it. So please remember and understand it. So use it intelligently, right? When you say 6C4, it means you are not considering the cases when they can switch places with each other. This comes here, this comes here. But in this case, you are considering. So that's why dividing by 4 factorial because they are identical. If they were not identical and we were separating them, then I would have just written this part, only this, right? Now, second last part, 5 letters are chosen from the 9 letter words, which contains exactly 2 E's and 2 N's. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 2 E and 2 N are here. So forget them. They have taken the place. So only one space is left out of 3 letters, T, V, and S. So 3P1. Okay. Last, find the number of possible selection which contain at least 2 E's. Now these type of question you have to be careful about. At least 2 E mean maybe 2, maybe 3, or maybe 4 also, because I have 4 till 4 I have possibility, right? So I have to consider here all the cases one by one. Number 1 is 2E and 0N. The problem here is I have another identical set except E, which is of N. So condition is on E. So condition on N I will consider myself and take all the cases. The first case is 2E 0N. So 2E space is taken up, 3 spaces are left. And from the letter SVT, all 3 will come here because I'm saying 0n, no n will come here. So 3C3 is 1. Or I will take 2E with 1n. If it is 1n, then only 2 spaces are left, this one and this one. And out of 3 letters, I will select 2 letters. So 3C2 is 3. Again, I have 2 E's because I will consider one by one all the cases, but first I am finishing all the condition with 2 E's. 2 E's and 2n. So 4 spaces are gone. The last space will be taken up by any of these letters. So which is 3C1. Exactly same thing I will do with 3 E's. 3E, 0n. 1, 2, 3. No n here. So these 2 spaces will be taken by any of these letters. So 3C2. Or 3E, 1n. 4 spaces are gone. 1 space is left which will be taken up by one of these letters. So 3C1. 3E, 2n. And 0 of this because 3 plus 2 is 5. So it is taken up all the cases. So it is only one case. There is no other possibility here. Similarly, I am doing with 4E and 1n or 0n. Now, why I am not saying 2n here? Because 4 plus 2 is 6 and I have to do selection of only 5 people, right? So this is how I will do it and then add up all the results, which will be 18 at the end. So with this, I end the video. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please press like and subscribe button and give your positive comments for encouragement and better videos. Take care. Allah Hafiz.